on EVR.com. Tonight's show 172, and the teeth came out for that, because I thought maybe I might swim across the room. But everybody, what's going on? Got a great show for you fucking fruitcakes. It's gonna be amazing. Myself, Matty Pasta behind the turntables. Matty, what's up?
Chillin', man, chillin'.
All right, we got Busky on the twat box.
Yo, yo.
Larry, aka Lawrence from Ice Cream Records.
What up?
Myself, we got the guys in the band. We're gonna get to those guys in a minute. You know, every week we've been doing this show since fucking, what, 3 years or more. It's been a while, 172 weeks.
It's crazy.
We've been at it.
Crazy.
And trying to use this show as an you know, kind of like an outreach to everybody, whether the punk rock, hardcore, just underground people. Luckily, we have a following. Otherwise, we wouldn't be on this fucking in this studio right now. But you know, people be aware. We do take requests as far as like CDs can be mailed into our PO box. If you want to mail some music in, you can go to the blackletternblueproductions.net website and check it out. So let me go through the songs real quick. We opened it up with The Exploited with Fuck the System. Because, you know, unfortunately, you know, you have to be pretty naive and fucking dumb and numb to not see what's going on around us. And, you know, people need to wake up and start looking out for each other, talking about what's happening. After that, New Morality with Label Me. Great song. After that, one of our favorites on the Blackwood Takeover, Busky. We all love the Rival Mob with Fake Big.
Yeah.
Guys killed it. They did great at This Is Hardcore Fest. One of the best sets probably of the weekend. Big supporter of those dudes. And the drummer, DFJ. He's actually in a couple of good bands. That one of them actually is one of my favorites, Battle Ruins, which is more of like a, how do you describe it? Like a oi, hardcore, metalish type of band, oi, street punk. Check him out, Battle Ruins. Tell me if I'm wrong. Didn't I see that they're recording with Revelation, Rival Mob?
Yes, Rival Mob will have a full length coming out on Revelation.
Do we know when already?
I don't know, but that song, Fake Big, was off of basically kind of like a single they did called Mob Justice. 5 or 6 songs gearing up, introducing that full length, so.
Pretty good.
Revelation brings
I'm sure it'll be good. Rival Mob is always delivers. And also shout out to No Tolerance, DFJ's other band, awesome band. Check them out too.
Cool, cool, cool. For everyone, you know, that hadn't tuned in last Tuesday night, we have guests luckily every week, pretty much up until October. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna try locking in Seizure Crypt on the show for October 8th, I think. Trying to get those guys down here. They got some new shit. So you know. We try to have guests on as much as possible. It keeps us busy. Let you guys hear what's going on. Let the people come on the show and speak. And you can hear what they have to say. And you don't have to get sick of what I'm always saying every Tuesday.
Yeah, next week we'll have D's Nuts on. Band from Australia, I believe, right?
Yeah, the 11th.
The 11th.
Yeah, great band.
We'll have Urban Waste. And the 25th, we're going to have a split show with Sinam and Vehement Serenade.
I think actually Richie Crutch and Mushmouth, Chris is gonna probably come also because they're involved with the Tsunami Fest. So I got to talk to Richie, confirm, but they wanted to come down. We'll probably just have everybody come and have a big Tsunami Fest party on the Blackwood Takeover. So good stuff, man.
You know, galoshes.
Yeah, bring galoshes. Great show this past weekend. I didn't get a chance to go, but I saw the footage. It was the Power the Riff show at the Warsaw in Brooklyn, AF. Unfortunately, Poison Idea didn't play. They have some health issues in the band, one of the members. And you had Negative Approach played, and a band called Pictogram. I don't know if anyone knows who they are, but apparently there's some older, kind of really good, I guess they're a metal band, right? What are they?
They're pretty much one of the founders of the whole stoner kind of metal thing, which seems to be resurfacing a lot again these days.
Yeah.
Incredible fucking band. The singer is absolutely insane. There's a documentary actually called These Last Days or something like that. Last Days Here. And he basically is a heroin crack addict, and it shows him sitting in his room smoking crack, shooting heroin, and meanwhile his band is one of the biggest things ever, you know, and he can't do anything about it because he's too wrapped up in crack cocaine. And Phil from Pantera ended up signing him, giving him this rebirth. And it seems like, you know, they're back on top.
They headline that show with AF, right?
They're fucking incredible.
Really?
I'm really upset that I missed it. I had Paul actually from Kill Your Idols. He was there. I was like, you gotta send me footage of Pentagram. I gotta see it.
Did he?
And he sent me some footage, and it looked like they fucking killed it.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Well, everybody knows tonight we got good friends from Abject are on the show, the guest. We're going to talk about the new record they put out, and then it's regards to an experience they had with the Law, Johnny Law. And right now, while we're here, why don't we just let two of the guys introduce themselves. Fellas from Abject, introduce yourselves, who you are, and what you do for the band.
Jamie Hanna, I sing, or I scream like an idiot, whatever you want to call it.
I'm Madikins, I play guitar and I do it poorly.
There you go. Honesty is the best policy sometimes. You guys based from where? Up in the Bronx, New York, Mount Vernon? Where are you guys from?
Spread out.
Spread out? That's what she likes.
Three of us are from Yonkers. I'm from Yonkers. Chuck lives up there. Matt lives in Brooklyn. And our drummer Shuffles lives up in Connecticut, right on the border of New York.
Cool stuff. Good stuff. So, Abject, let me ask you this question. Let's get out of the fucking way. The name, where'd that come from? What's it mean exactly to you guys?
That's the name I came up with probably about 3 years ago. I was reading something about this light right in my eyes.
Try to move.
I was reading something about real estate, and there was some building that was listed as abject real estate or something like that, and I looked it up, and it just, like, the definition is existing in a state of lowliness or decrepitness, always at the bottom. And I was like, that'd be a fucking great name for a band.
Speaking of real estate, it's pretty fitting nowadays.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, it's kind of it actually is. It's a good name. It's definitely unique. I mean, you know, I heard it. It definitely was a name that kind of caught my attention. So that's cool stuff. You guys been together for how long? How long's the band been going?
It'll be 2 years. Our birthday is actually on Halloween. Halloween weekend was our first. I remember being nervous because our original drummer was really small and we were practicing just outside the Bronx in a real shitty neighborhood. I was a little nervous about riding with a bunch of gear on the subway up with him. Like, I told him bring your knife. So I just remember it was being Halloween weekend and knowing about all the cut-ins and everything on the subway. I was like, I'm not trying to get cut with a kid that can't fight.
Nah. The story was Matt moved up from DC. I was trying to start a band for a while.
Okay.
And how I actually came across and I met him was hardcorewebsite.net. And for 12 years, and we looking for people to be in bands with and everything, never got one fucking reply on that. And then finally, I was in another band at the time, and one of the guys was being a diva, and I was actually jumped on there to look to replace him, and I caught his post, and the top of his influences was Awkward Thought, and that was like, what the fuck is... Sadly, they're not as known as I think they should be. Not everybody knows about them. So I'm like, oh, but if he likes Awkward Thought, I gotta at least contact him, see what he's trying to do, and we went from there.
Pretty cool shit. Well, you guys, we're going to talk more about Abject. We're going to get to some of their songs, and you know, people that are listening, who can best describe what this record is based upon and the experience you guys had? With, you know, do it within like 30 seconds or less. Kind of, what's this record about?
30 seconds or less. It's kind of hard. What happened was we're on our way to practice in the Bronx, on the way to South Mount Vernon or space.
Speak up a little bit so they hear you. Speak up, guys.
And we're at a red light, and I get a knock on my window, and my door opens up, and a cop's standing there, you know, the undercover detective in his badge. He says, oh, get out of the car, please. Don't worry, I don't give a fuck about the beer. There's a can of seltzer, but he thought it was a beer. He's saying he doesn't care. From that moment, we knew we were in trouble. We knew that they had something bigger planned for us. They knew what they were doing from the start.
In the long run, they ended up planting empty baggies in my cigarette pack that they took from me after they threw away my last cigarette and sent us off into the system for the entire weekend. Sent us to Bronx Central Bookings. We sat there for 39 hours till we got out. That's I remember looking over at Jamie at one point and telling him, you know, this is kind of funny that we're all locked up. He said, no, this would be funny if we'd gotten arrested for actually doing something stupid like stealing a lawn gnome or something, and we have to put out a 7-inch about this. And I said, okay, we'll do it.
Right. So now, how the cops? Did they have any type of? They were just on their own little fantasy game. They were living by, going by their little word of what they thought they wanted to put on you guys, or what?
Actually, what happened was when we left out, we got picked up. Me and Chris got picked up at the last stop on the 4, and on the way up. These same cops were arresting another group of kids literally in the middle of the street, so you have to slow down and go around them. And Chuck goes, one of those kids has a Bad Brain shirt on, so we slowed down to see if we knew who it was, and the kid didn't have a Bad Brain shirt on. It did look like a Bad Brain shirt, but it wasn't. And the kids that they were arresting, we ended up in jail with them for the whole weekend. And they said that when we slowed down to look, the cops are like, we need the bodies. There's 4 guys right there. As we rode past,
They never gave any
explanation about anything. They literally came up, knocked on the car windshield, and opened the door and pulled us out. Never asked for ID, anything whatsoever.
But they knew what they were doing from the start, because they said, oh, I guess it was the weekend of the Puerto Rican Day Parade, so I guess you guys are going to see the parade.
But the thing is, we had a show in D.C. on Sunday. That's why we were going to practice, is because we were going down to D.C. for the first time to play. And that's where I'm from, so I was real excited about that. We talked about it when we just started hearing the ding, 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 ding on the window.
Yeah. Now you guys had a little skit. We'll get to the music eventually, but you guys actually kind of reenacted that, like, for the record.
Yeah, and the thing that the cop told me when he was searching my pockets, he pulled cash out of my pocket. I looked over.
Niggas don't know it's no joke.
Noticed him put the stuff back in my pocket, and I asked him, "Where is my money?" And he goes, "Motherfucker, do you think I need your money? You're 20 hours of fucking overtime for me right now." And then pulled my money back out of my pocket and hit me in the face with it and put it back in my pocket.
They thanked us for the overtime.
Yeah, they said thanks for the overtime.
You gotta love the police, New York City style.
Fuck the system, that's how we kicked it out.
Wait, what, it's the New York City cops?
Yeah, Bronx.
The Bronx, okay.
Oh, actually, one of our arresting officers, the one who accused me of calling him a very racist term while I was handcuffed on the back of a car, he was one of about 3, he was the only one that was named in an article that came out in the New York Times about 3 months later. About 3 dozen narcotics officers in the Bronx that are under investigation for doing exactly what they did to us by Internal Affairs and the UCLA at the same time. Someone emailed me that, and I read the article and just started jumping around the apartment, freaking out. My girlfriend's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Fuck that motherfucker! Yeah. That's what's wrong!"
He was the guy bragging to us about retiring in 6 months, and he's going to smoke a blunt.
Yeah. Well, but that's some cool shit. We'll get to the music from these guys. We checked out the songs. They're pretty dope. We're going to keep the music going right here. You guys know that there was a TNT Fest out in Connecticut this weekend. The Bruisers played. I think, who else played? A bunch of bands.
A lot of punk and oi bands. That's for sure.
What else?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was a good line.
I remember seeing the Bruisers, some video footage, but that reminded me, I saw some Bruisers footage, and I wanted to throw it in there. And this is an old song with Freddie Madball in the intro. You probably heard it on our show before. If you didn't, check it out. Keep the music going. You listen to the Black and Blue Takeover on EastVillageRadio.com. This is the Bruisers. The song is called fucking Intimidation 97.
My imagination.
Black, Blue Takeover. You filthy fucking sons of bitches. That was Adrenaline OD with Status Symbol. Goes out to fucking Boombots and the Garagats. Great song. Before that, Power Trip. Shit is hard with Hammer and Doubt. Those kids are from Texas, Busky, right?
Oh yeah.
Yo, Power Trip. Check these guys out. YouTube them. Search them. Good guys. Texas killed it. And this is Hardcore Fest. Definitely you can sense like a DRI influence, I would say, to say the least. Pretty good shit. Again, Power Trip. Check them out. Before that, the Bruisers. You heard Intimidation back when Freddie had a little issue with some, I'm guessing, some security bouncers. And it didn't go too well for the bouncers, I'm sure. And that's that. So, right now, we're going to get back to the juiciness, the story, the glory. Abject in the house right now. We got another good fella from the band. State your name and what you do. What's up?
Yo, what up, my peoples? Chucky Brown from the motherfucking Boogie Down, baby.
Yeah! Chucky Brown is in this fucking studio.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Well, we're glad to have you guys on the show. We're talking shit, having a good time.
Yeah.
Jamie's always been a good dude. Jamie, you know, does a lot. We're talking about what's going on and whether it becomes other bands playing shows. You have that channel that you, the Abject. What you?
Big deal on YouTube.
Yeah.
Abject. The man Sean Nealon does all the editing for us. Love filming.
Pretty cool shit. Some cool little clips. You know, you can't go wrong. So, well, we're about to get some Abject music, and obviously, we told everybody what happened. If anybody didn't hear, Chuck, you in the car with them when that happened or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, huh? How did they treat you? Did you get treated?
I mean, it's just like any normal shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got locked up before plenty of times, but it's different when you get locked up with the, with the band and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm here thinking I was in a 1994 fucking hood movie and shit, like fucking New Jersey Drivers or some shit, whatever. But she was real, man, and she was crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
well, this shit happens. It happens a lot, It's fucking crazy. I mean, and not just in New York. I mean, it happens all over the country, and it's kind of weird because some people like out there that don't want to deal with really what's happening because it doesn't affect them. They're like, oh, here we go again, talking about cops being bad and the government taking advantage and stuff like that. See, people like that who talk like that, you're the fucking problem. Get me? You're the problem, not us, not the people who fucking give a fuck, okay? Alright, that's the problem. You are the problem. So snap out of it, take your head out of your fucking ass, okay? And wake up. And talk to people about what's going on around you, because it may not affect you right now where you're standing, but you can mark my words. It's going to affect somebody you know or care about. It's only a matter of time.
That's what we're talking about here. That's why we did this record, why we put it out there so much, and we want everybody to know. It's like we're not just some kids that are copying some records they heard from some British punk band 30 years ago. We're bitching because the cops took their beer away. We got our fucking civil rights violated. This is the Patriot Act in fucking action. Yeah. And this happened to us. It could happen, just like you said in the song. It's like this could easily be you. Yeah. And what happened? Not all cops are bastards. There's there's a lot of people get into it with the right intentions, but they're surrounded by corruption. Because when we told you, Matt told you the story when we back at the Long Island barbecue, like what happened. You looked at us like, really? Like you have it planted? And rightfully so. It's understandable because it's hard to believe as this really goes on. But everybody we told, they were like, really? But cops that I've talked to that I know, we told them, they didn't question it for 1 second. They know that goes on. They say, those scumbags like that make it harder for the rest of us. Yeah. Or not all cops do that, and so on. This is a badge. This is my ex-girlfriend, is actually a cop up in the Bronx. And when they saw that, when he asked me for my ID and he saw the badge, he said, who do you know? I said, my ex-girlfriend, and the cop says, you shouldn't have said your ex-girlfriend. He wasn't kidding, because they knew what they were about to do.
Yeah. Well, trust me, when I was kind of in disagreement about you telling me the story, I definitely did not believe it, but it just was disgusting to hear that every time you hear it, I'm not numb to it yet, it still bothers me, pisses me off. It's kind of like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm not naive to what goes on. I mean, it happens every day. I mean,
a lot of stories come out of it.
I've been involved in a situation where there was a guy who got killed in Long Island, and it was a heavy populated area with undercovers, and a couple of friends of mine, tattooed up, skinhead dudes, hanging out in the neighborhood. We got fucking chased down by like 6 cops who weren't even doing anything. They thought we were trying to get away. We weren't. We were just driving fast. Dudes got out of the car. The cops tried to play the game. Oh, your boy told us right here you went to go beat up his ex-girlfriend's boyfriend. He's got brass knuckles. And I was like, he didn't fucking say that to you. I said to the cop and the undercover lady, I said, don't pull your fucking CSI bullshit with me. I'm not an idiot. And when I said that, they didn't like it, but I said it. I was like, fuck that. My boy wouldn't just fucking throw me under the bus like that. We weren't doing anything wrong. So I was highly confident. You know what I'm saying?
They get pissed when you know your rights, God forbid.
Yeah. But, this is what we're going to get into. So we're going to get to the fucking chase. This is Abject. And we're going to let them do a drop. So, Larry, set them up.
Here you go.
All right, this is Hammer from Abject, and you're listening to Black and Blue Takeover, and this song is Narco.
Yeah, here we go. Get with it, baby. Turn it up. All right, good. Yes. What's up, everybody? Once again, we're back on EastVillageRadio.com, the Black and Blue Takeover, down on 1st Avenue, between 1st and 2nd Streets. Our brothers from Abject in the house, Jamie and Maticus, hanging out, having a good time. You just heard a band called Fire and Ice with The Devil Inside. Before that, Rejuvenate with This By You, Tommy Rat. What's up, Tommy? And Trip 6, that was another band Tommy sang for, pretty dope. We opened it up with Abject, Narco. That intro was pretty cool, guys. Cool stuff. Speaking of intros and lyrics and music writing, quick, between you guys both, elaborate. Who is the main force behind all this?
Well, Matt writes most of the music, and I write most of the lyrics. He was written a lot of good lyrics, but unfortunately, this record kind of wrote itself lyrically.
Gotcha.
Fortunately and unfortunately.
There was one point where we were we were going over a couple of things on like what we wanted to say, and it ended up like a text message string that went on for like an hour of us going back and forth, and what we were texting to each other ended up being the lyrics to the song line for line. It actually just worked out perfectly. It's hard to find guys that you can play with and write with as easily as what I found with these guys. It actually works out very smoothly.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Spew wrote the Public Pretender and so I playing later on the record.
Okay, and Spew is who?
That's
me.
The second guitarist, he joined us a year ago.
Spew or Spew?
Spew.
That's spew as in vomit.
So, Spew, where you from?
YO, Yonkers.
Oh shit, alright. So, answer the question, how did you get involved with these fucking animals?
Oh, I was in a band with Jamie. I've been in a bunch of them. And when one of them ended, he asked me to join this one.
Cool stuff.
So I've been with Jamie. I've been with this big guy for a long time.
Yeah.
Long.
Good
Played
stuff.
bands for like over a dozen years.
Cool stuff, cool stuff. Well, I mean, we're going to get into some more band members soon. I know you guys got a drummer you want to talk about who's kind of new to the band.
Just want to let everybody know, Chucky, a bass player, he also draws all our artwork, or the logo, everything. He does all the artwork for us.
That's this guy, right?
Chucky, you do all the artwork, huh?
Yes, sir. I do all the artwork, man. The logo, the Fortran you see on the fucking Facebook page, all that good shit, baby.
That's good
I like
stuff.
your boy.
That's good stuff. I want to give a quick shout out to our man Clayton Patterson, who's hanging out taking pictures. You guys all know Clayton Patterson, man. Awesome documentary he did called Capture. Check it out. It's about the Lower East Side, Thompson Square Park riots. Pretty good shit. He's a man.
Police riots.
Yes, police riots. There you go. There you go, Clayton. Good
I
stuff.
actually got a couple of Chucky's artworks tattooed on my arm.
Oh yeah?
So,
Yeah.
Oh, check it out, huh? All right. Oh shit. Yeah.
Only with BTV, right?
Yeah. Pretty cool shit. Yo, man. I mean, I gotta say, you know, Abject is definitely. It's good to see a band like you guys around. You guys are punk rock with hardcore, good mix. I like that shit. I like to see how things are going these days. There's such a good array of music, hardcore punk rock style. You can really find any type of angle of it today, right, Bosky? I mean, you got the metal side-ish, the thrash side, the fucking punk side, this side. There's so many great bands out there, people. If you're not in the loop, I mean, I know some people aren't computer savvy these days. I mean, I'm not trying to pat us on the back, but you could go through our archive. All the shows from our radio show are archived online on the evr.com site, and you can go through all the set lists of the songs we played and just peep out some bands that you don't recognize. Look that shit up on YouTube, check them out. There's so many good young and old bands right now, it's fucking ridiculous. It's probably really the biggest it's ever been.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Making those guys that used to say hardcore is dead in the 80s, making them sound like fucking assholes, like bitter old pricks, you know?
And I love being able to do it.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
That really annoys me. Hearing guys like come out to the really big shows and talk about how great the scene was back in the early 90s and late 80s. Motherfucker, you left. We didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't. We've been here, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a big deal, man. There's people still around. I mean, look at this room right here. I mean, these guys, Matty Sub-Zero, I mean, he's a younger guy. We've been playing in bands how long, Matty? Fucking 15 fucking plus 20 years, man. I mean, Marauder, Sub-Zero, I mean, you name it, man. I mean, and it's funny because there's a big connection with the newer generation and the older guys like us, you know, with Vinny Stigma. Clayton Patterson's part of that. Clayton, you know, was very big in documenting some parts of Ray B's and Jimmy Gestapo working at the Pyramid Club, and A7 and CB's. I mean, this guy outside the studio, I keep incorporating him in the conversation because it's important and no one knows it. He's probably got some of the best high def, as close as could be to high def footage of the late 80s, early 90s shows. And it's all like in a secret fucking safe in his apartment.
He's got the mother load.
Yes.
Waiting to set sail one of these days.
Joe, open it up. We need you, Joe.
So Clayton has been, we've been talking for a long time now, but the ball is gonna have to fucking start rolling downhill because he's got some footage he wants me to put together and start getting it out. And my point is this: is that for all you old timers out there that may be around or may not, there's still a connection from the older guys and the younger guys. It hasn't stopped. You know, it was maybe kind of quiet for a while, but it's just stronger than ever. Guys like Abject keep playing music. What other bands you guys been playing with? New bands? Any good bands you've been playing with?
Some of the best that I've been playing with, honestly, one of the best hardcore bands I've heard in years has got to be On the Offense from Queen.
Really? Yeah, I haven't checked them out yet. I gotta check them out.
It's a token entry Chromags tip without sounding like a rehash, and that is hard
Really?
to do.
Yeah.
They are excellent. The singer was just here. He just rolled out because he got to go home.
Oh yeah, that's cool. We got to check them out. Get them on the show.
He plays one of the cops on the skit.
Yeah, Sean.
The band is called On the Offense.
Yeah. Sean's been around a long time. He played in a band called Resistance back in like early, like maybe 1990. He actually was in a band with Isaac when they were like 14.
Get out of here. How'd that go?
I was like, man, you just showed your age, son.
How'd that go? Oh my God, Isaac was 14.
That was Yo Scotch from Queens.
Yo Scotch, yeah. I've been seeing those guys. I've even played a few songs in the past from them. There's great fucking scene going on. There's like a little underground subdivision scene going on. A lot of these shows that happen at the Acheron. Pretty dope. We're trying to incorporate these bands into some shows too, you know?
I gotta give a shout out to my boys back home in DC that have been going hard for well over 20 years. The Screws have been going forever.
The Screws!
They've been going hard forever, dude. I'm telling you. They used to book shows for 7 years every Sunday. Every Sunday there was a show that always had at least 60, 70 motherfuckers there.
That's cool.
And
Respect,
they're still
man.
going.
Respect.
Even with all of them having kids, which is fucking rare.
Yeah, man.
So,
anybody out there that puts shows together and you know, and works with other people, man. You know, the phone's ringing for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, man. Everyone that works together doing shows, helping other promoters out. I mean, Black and Blue. Listen, you know, we don't just do shows all ourselves. There's been plenty of times we've helped out other people do shows and our name's not even on it. You know, it's all about working together. And making shit get out there. You want people to hear the music and see that there is a form of community going on, you know, and once you take the chance, take the time to really get involved in a little bit, you're going to notice that right away. So, but we want to get to some more Abject music. We've already been through almost an hour of the show. I'll stop talking shit. We'll get, you know, we'll get some more details out of you guys. We got another song coming up. Actually, you were just talking about this. The song is called Public Pretender. This song is about what?
Well, it's self-explanatory. We're assistant prosecutors. Basically, you know how they say if they read your rights, like if we still have rights, I don't know. Sometimes I feel we don't. But they say if you can't afford an attorney, we'll provide one for you. What they're really saying is we'll give you one of our guys who works for us who's gonna fuck you. And the guy was trying to tell us, I think you should take this plea deal. I think you should plead guilty to disorderly conduct, and I think you should take the deal.
You know what's funny is that
we didn't do anything.
Our plea that he offered was $200 fine if one of us cops.
$270.
$200. Jesus, I don't even remember that.
Isn't that amazing? It's funny too.
Cop to a disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I did nothing. I hadn't even gotten to the store to buy beer
I
yet.
hear that.
I didn't have a chance to have a bad idea.
What else is explained in the song is what happened when the Saturday night, we got arrested Friday night. The Saturday night, when we got to see the Public Pretenders for the first time, late Saturday night, just before court was closing, they're like, okay, you have the drugs, it was your car, please. I'm like, I didn't have shit. We got pulling, they didn't give us a reason for pulling us over, nothing. We're not pleading to nothing, and they said, okay.
They forgot to file the paperwork. That's where our second night came from.
So we were punished.
Sucker.
Because we didn't take their deal, we were punished and forced to spend another night in jail.
Yeah, well, don't be surprised. I got into a little issue, and I had a fucking lawyer that actually sent a check to, and his fucking whole thing was, I think it's best you should plead guilty. I was like, what, motherfucker? I was like, wait a minute. I didn't do anything, and I'm paying you money, and you're telling me I should fucking plead guilty already? Already? Like, you just got my check yesterday. Like, listen, it's sad but true. You are innocent. You are guilty to proven innocent. It's the sad case of where we're at, and you know what? It's the truth. And you know how you get free and how you fight for yourself? Money. Money. If you don't got money to fucking pay for your justice, guess what? You're gonna get guilty.
And that's why the cops stopped us in the front. You see me driving my 1999 Cavalier, like these guys are fucking broke. They're not gonna afford a lawyer. We fuck them. They don't know their rights either. Well, we did.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to some more music. This is Abject coming up right here, and this song is called "Public Pretender." Everybody out there listening, check it out. Black and Blue Takeover. EastVillageRadio.com. 172nd fucking show. Yes, you heard our brother Bob Riley. Bob Riley, we love you. Bob Riley, that was his band Stigmata. Great fucking band. Those guys played the Super Bowl of Hardcore Black and Blue Bowl 2009 at Studio B. That song was called Murder of Life. Before that, Gigi Allen with I Kill Everything I Fuck. That sounds a little violent. I think it's meant out of love. You know, you have to have luckily delicious tendencies. You know what I'm talking about. So, before that, you heard Territorial World Misery. Before that, shit. SHIT. Now I gotta say, what's the abbreviation, Busky? The song we know is called Eraser, but are we erasing shit? What are we doing?
I don't believe I know the name of that. It's just a demo I came across a couple days ago. I like the sound, raw, fucking gross punk rock. Check it out, Toronto shit.
Check it out.
Anybody likes Urban Blight, I believe, is members of Urban Blight. So
Cool.
check it out.
SHIT. I like that name. Before that, War Hungry with Broken on the Wheel. Before that, we heard Lethal Aggression with No Scene. If you want to make a scene. If you want to have a scene, then you got to make a scene. No scene. Good stuff. Before that, the Berserkers from Long Island with Bastard. Out of thin air! Bastard! Shit, yo, check out the Berserkers. Long Island hardcore. Fucking insane shit. Slept on band. For all you young kids out there, just search for their music online. Check them out. The shit is fucking pretty intense. I don't know. I feel it. Before that, you heard Tension, our boys from Long Island with stuff, the Rubino family. All right. The song's called Life Sentence, a little Star Wars intro to that song. And of course, you heard Bad Religion, one of my favorite bands on the West Coast, Damned to Be Free. We opened it up with some Abject with Public Pretender. So back in the room right now, we got the Abject guys hanging out, but I also want to talk to Stigma. Vinny, come here for a second. Vinny Stigma, what's up? He's in the studio.
Hey Joe, thank you very much. How you doing, everybody?
Real good, real good. I want to take a second to announce that there's a big show this Friday. It is the Sick With All makeup show at Webster Hall. It's Sick With All, Civ, and
Stigma,
and also Backtrack from Long Island. So be a little excited and come on out to the show Friday night. It's pretty much going to be a dope show. Tickets are still available. You can come down to Webster Hall, no barricade. Support Webster Hall. They're still doing shows despite some bullshit that happened there. Much respect to the Ballinger family and everybody that works over there, Rich and the guys. Heath Miller, keeping it going and participating in the music we do. Yeah, the money's probably decent, but the fact that they're still working with us and doing shows is a big appreciation. So, Vinny, you psyched for the show Friday or what?
really, I like to thank Sick With All guys for opening it up for me. You know, it's really cool. You know, I went on tour with them in Australia. We had a great time. It was lots of fun. Sick With All. You know, so we're back. You know, and I'm doing this thing, and they said they were going to get me a show, and they did.
Good shit, good shit. So everyone, come down Friday, check it out. It's gonna be a good show.
And Backtrack also on that.
Yeah, I'm hearing rumors that there could be a little surprise songs from somebody at the show. I don't know who, but a little birdie came and tweeted in my bedroom and told me. So I suggest everybody get there early. Check it out. All right. And that's that. So Abject boys, Lawrence, take over. Help me out here. I need a break. I need to drink my beer.
Yeah. So, I've talked about the concept, we talked about writing, we talked about artwork. It's a pretty well-rounded band right there.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more well-rounded is the way to say it.
I'll help you out. I got a good question for you. If anybody wants to contact the band to get you guys to play a show, Abject, what the fuck? Who knows the email? What's the contact email for Abject? You got a contact?
Yeah, it's abjectnyc@aol.com. We're on Facebook, Facebook.com/abjectnyc. And yeah,
Good stuff. You got
Reverbnation/abject2011. Also, if you want merch, you go abject.bigcartel.com. And by the way, we have new t-shirts up, and the record will be available. On the 22nd is the release show. It's available for the digital. You can buy the MP3s and whatnot. Go to deadcityrecords.com. I think they're up starting tomorrow. John Frank.
Give the details. When's this release show, Jamie?
The record release show is September 22nd at The Place. That's really the name of it. Okay, it's not an Abbott Costello.
Where's that at?
Okay, it's in Brooklyn on 269 Norman Avenue.
It's Greenpoint on the corner of Kingsland Avenue and Greenpoint.
Cool.
Norman Avenue. That's the official address. 269 Norman.
There you go, Norman. Norton. I'm thinking Norton. Norton. You know that I know, and you know that I know. You want to fuck me in the ass?
We're playing Saturday in the Bronx.
Yo, Abject right now. These guys definitely looking to play shows. Hit them up. You know, get them out of New York. I know that Maddie had them booked in DC, but they had to cancel because they got locked up.
Actually, next week, or not this coming weekend, but the following, the 14th, 15th, and the 16th, we're going to Virginia Beach, Roanoke, and then DC. And then the following weekend after that, the 22nd, is going to be the release show. We're doing that with our new drummer since this whole thing happened, Shuff.
Yeah, introduce yourself. What's your name, new drummer?
My name's Shuffles, and I play drums and run around naked.
He does every fucking practice. I look over and the guy is naked.
That's pretty talented.
It's actually really fucking infuriating.
How do you get undressed while playing the drums?
Yeah, I get undressed first.
Oh!
Run around naked. Now, there's kids listening to this show. You gotta be fucking careful what you say, buddy. Now, I'm only kidding. You can talk about anything right now. But I know there are some kids listening to the show right now. I'm told that my buddy, who was there when I got locked up playing fucking hockey, PJ, what's up? I want to say what's up to my man PJ, and shout out to his son Jesse that listened to the show. It's good that older guys are letting their kids listen to real fucking music, not that crappy hip hop shit you hear on the radio. That's it, you know. This is some real underground shit right here. Check it out. So Shuffles, where you from?
I'm right on the border of Connecticut and New York.
So what does that make you?
That makes me
American.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah? Alright, what's up? Obviously I see you wearing a setback shirt, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, you've been drumming with these guys, and you've been in any other bands, or is this your first really serious band you've been in?
I was dealing with it for like 6 or 7 years, and then after all this shit happened with the arrest, we were kind of on the way out anyways, and I was supposed to fill in for a show, and that wound up, well, that show was canceled, and then I went in for another show, and they said, yo, you're going to stay permanent? I said, yeah, alright.
Cool shit. All right, well, welcome to the band, man. You got a good thing going on. Keep it up, fellas. You know, I think we could get to some more music because we got about a half hour left in the show. That's what we're here for. I think we got another Abject track coming up right here, right, Larry?
Yes, we do.
39 hours.
All right, check it out. This is Abject with 39 hours on Black and Blue. Yes, you heard right there. Let me live. Let me live, motherfuckers. Let me live. Stick together. Great band. Pennsylvania, right, Busky?
Hood Rack also sings of War Hungry.
Yes, War Hungry. Great band. We played them earlier. Let me go through the songs. That was Stick Together with Let Me Live. Before that, Murphy's Law with Genginka. I think I said it right.
Genginka.
That was a split that Jimmy and the band did with Uzi from Aggressive Dogs. Our Japanese brother, Black and Blue.
It's probably a Japanese word that I would assume.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. It sounds like it could be like a funky, like sexual disease.
Maybe a girl.
Before that, you heard the New Bomb Turks. Someone sent me that as a request. I don't remember who, but
Great band.
New Bomb Turks with Out of My Mind. Before that, Soul Search with Stuck. Speaking of Soul Search, did anyone notice that Jimmy G's wearing a Soul Search hat?
I love it. I love
Jimmy Gustavo from Murphy's Law is rocking a Soul Search hat right now. That's what I'm talking about, the youths and the elders connected.
Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Dorian. Fantastic dudes.
Good stuff.
Check out Soul Search.
Check them out. Before that, a band called Think I Care with Life Sentence. Before that, we heard our man Wes.
That's my boy Matty.
Which one?
Think I Care.
Oh yeah?
From DC. I played in a band with him in high school.
Oh shit, look at that. Matty, what's up? We got fucking Matty Maticus?
Matty Parsons.
Matty Parsons. All right, good shit. See the connections. Before that, you heard, Weston from New Brick Hardcore, New Brick City Hardcore, New Jersey. Razor Blade Hand Grenade. I'd like to say Razor Blade Hand Grenade with Pretty Faces. And before that, Abject, we opened up with 39 hours. Well, boys, awesome. We got about 20 minutes left of the show. Let's see, who's in the studio we didn't talk shit to yet? Anybody here? We talked to Spew. We talked to Spew a little bit.
Briefly, he's so short-worded, you should speak.
Let me try to fucking drag it out of you. Spew, is anyone out there you want to say what's up to?
Hey, Crystal and my dad Vito. How you doing?
Vito! Hey, wait, hold on. Go to song 14 real quick. This is for Vito.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to song 14. Hey, Vito, this is for you. Vito's listening. Oh, yeah. Vito, play.
My dad's a big hardcore
14. Is he Italian? Hey! Vito! Hey, Vito, we gotta bring the mozzarella to the show on Saturday. Hey, don't forget the mozzarella, I gotta go. Mikey Gallo, Vinny Stigler's gonna bring the cheese to you. Hey, don't forget my shoes. Hey. Alright, cut that out, alright? Alright. Vito, that's for you. We love Vito. We love Spew. Yeah, Spew. Alright, that's good. Alright, go back to the song when we left off. We'll get ready. Maddie's learning. Real quick. Vito, hope you can check out the show. A band called the Street Dogs.
My dad will be there.
Yeah? Alright, check it out. Check it out. Street Dogs are playing at the Highline Ballroom Saturday, September 15th. With a band called Downtown Struts and Roller Tanks and the Coffin Cats. Again, that's doors at 5:30, shows at 6:15. That is Saturday, September 15th. Street Dogs. Good stuff. That's the original singer of Dropkick Murphys. That's a Rock Soft Presents show. Our boy Jake from Rock Soft, solid motherfucker. Support Rock Soft Presents. Good people.
Johnny Rio was actually the guy who played with the Bruises this weekend at the TNT Fest.
He sang?
No, he plays with the Street Leads.
Oh yeah? Okay. Who sang for that? Did Al sing?
Al sang, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. I saw the video. I couldn't tell.
Street Dogs, when he plays, when he sings, he does not leave a boxing position the entire time. It's actually awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, man, we got a lot of good music for you guys tonight. Hope everybody dug the show. We're gonna actually let these guys say a few things. We're gonna play some more music, then we'll come in and say goodbye. Jimmy Gestapo's inside the restaurant next door. Eating some gabagool.
Meatballs.
Yep, Jimmy's hanging out. A couple guys from Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law, you know, is playing a benefit show this Sunday up in upstate. I don't know, actually, I wish I had the details, but there is a benefit show for a veteran of the war who was in a wheelchair, and Murphy's Law is actually playing it. Fuck, I don't have the information, but we'll try to post it on our Facebook page tonight. If anybody wants to keep up to date what's going on with the radio show and Black and Blue, you can find us on Facebook. Just, you know, look up Black and Blue Productions. And we also have a website. It's Black, the letter N, Blue Productions with an S.net. Check that shit out too. Follow us on Twitter. Busky's on Instagram. We got it all. We're covering all the internets.
Yes.
So,
got it.
fellas,
BN'B
man.
Productions, follow it.
It definitely is. Busky, anything big coming up that we have to announce, or wait till next week? Let's see. Who's our guest next week? We said it's These Nuts?
Next week is These Nuts. Yup. And following them, like we said, the 18th, Urban Waste, and Sinam, Vehement Serenade.
Cool stuff.
Coming up on the 25th. So
don't forget, you got the Tsunami Fest the end of September coming up. Damn, One Life Cruise playing. That's pretty interesting with Madball AF. It's gonna be definitely an amazing show. But listen, let bygones be bygones. I'm sure that these guys, you know, it's gonna be a good show. The guys from Pennsylvania, Richie Crutch, Mad Joe from Wisdom and Chains, those guys, you know, was two of the most solid dudes in the world, and they play for a band called Wisdom and Chains. You guys all know who they are. Wisdom and Chains is, I mean, they're one of the bright spots of hardcore. Right, good stuff, man. So, you know, good shit. I think we're at another Abject song, and I want to ask the fellas in unison. You can answer this. I don't give a fuck. What is this song about besides the obvious? It says don't shit in jail, but I just want to know. Explain.
Okay. Well, first of all, okay, it's obviously a comic relief track. Now, our song, listen, we're pissed off about we got our rights violated. We got thrown in jail for no fucking reason. And that's what all our songs are about. On our album, Try Again, it's like we're pissed off, we're depressed at the state of the world, but at the same time, we gotta have fun. We need an escape. Now, having an escape doesn't mean bury your head in the sand, like too many motherfuckers do. But, you know, you gotta have fun, you know.
Everybody was looking at my escape. That was fucking weird.
No shit in jail is a true story, unfortunately.
I actually, they have nothing but hard cheese sandwiches in Bronx Central Booking. And after about 4 of those, my stomach was turning over something awful, and Jamie just kept fucking telling me the entire time, don't shit in jail, don't shit in jail, don't shit in jail, don't shit in jail. I honestly, I did the best I could, and then at one point I just looked at him and was like, sorry, bro.
I'm gonna say like fucking 4 boxes of Foster Mini Wheats.
These motherfuckers.
And like fucking 4 sandwiches of peanut butter with no fucking jelly, bro.
It was
with hot milk.
I didn't know they had spray on peanut butter, but that's what that shit was spray on like fucking suntan lotion peanut butter. And that shit fucked my stomach up. And I look over at Jamie, I'm like, sorry dude, I gotta do it. And they're yelling at me while I feel like this is where this song came from, was my buddy's dog, every time I take her for a walk, she'll look at me like, please don't look at me, until I turn away, and then she'll start to poop. And then that's when she'll go, and everybody's staring at me. I'm like, oh my god, I can relate to Zoe. And they're all yelling courtesy flush, and that's what this is about.
Yeah, we love songs
There you go.
about shit and not shit. That's what we do.
Actually, by the way, at the end of this, you're gonna get to hear me take a shit.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. Well, listen up. I want to say once again, the next the release show for the Abject is
September 22nd at the Place, 269 Norman Avenue in Greenpoint. We also are playing this Saturday up in the Bronx with Fed Up and Carnage Crew.
Cool shit.
When's the last time there was a hardcore show in the Bronx? Not that screamo shit that tries to call itself hardcore. But an actual hardcore.
Check it out. Check it out.
I'm
And
playing Long Island on October 6th.
October 6th, Long Island?
At Sinclair's with Live Fast, Die Fast, Two Man Advantage, among others.
Two Man Advantage.
October 6th.
Zamboni Driving Maniac. Good stuff, good stuff. And again, if people want to follow Abject, they have a Facebook page.
We got Facebook, Reverb Nation, the YouTube, we got all that shit.
Facebook.com/AbjectNYC, and you can buy this album. You can buy both our full length and the 7-inch. DeadCityRecords.com.
John Franco from Awkward Thought. Show him some love. He's doing good stuff here, supporting his band.
And the record will be available, Abject
at every show.
BigCartel.com at every show, and HauntedHotelRecords.com. And
good stuff. Good stuff.
There's only 300 of them.
Good stuff. Everybody out there, man, support these guys. Support hardcore and punk rock worldwide. This is what we're here for. This radio station is here every Tuesday night between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. There is a free mobile app for any smartphone. You can just search it. It's simple. It's called EVR Mobile. It's free. It's called EVR Mobile. Stands for East Village Radio. Download that shit. Check us out. All the shows are archived. If you go to the mobile app, this show will be up within an hour. You can listen to it tomorrow for all week until the next show's up next Tuesday. So, we got the music. We're going to keep it going. Next up after us is our boy Tooth. And that's 10 to 12 o'clock midnight. It's the Metal Inquisition. Check it out. You got hardcore for 2 hours, punk rock, and you got metal. And he does a good job. So,
real shit, too. Real shit.
Real shit. I want to thank all the boys from Abject.
Thank you very much, Joe, for having us,
Yo,
brother.
fellas,
It's been a blast.
much respect.
Thank you.
All right, good shit, boys. All right, shuffles. Keep shuffling. Shout out to all the promoters.
Thank you, Busty.
Oh, yeah.
Sid, Matt.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice rat tail.
I love it. Yes. Ready past the rat tail. Yes, anybody who's out tonight, we're going to go down to Hi-Fi where Polish Shit Terror works and have a drink or two. It's on Avenue A between 10th and 11th Street. Come down, have a beer or two. You don't got to go crazy. We will. And we're going to keep it going. Next Tuesday night, tune in 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. Tell your friends, tell your parents. We're going to close it out with some songs, but here you go. This is more Abject. And this song is called Don't Shit in Jail on Black and Blue.